I gotta go send SG versus something first. I forgot I can just use. Just give me a moment. I just need to send some stuff. Evening. I'm sending SG Vessel some stuff. Oh my god, where did I put it? Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm done. Testing, testing, testing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Messed up right now. La la la. I need to redeem myself. Hold on. Okay. Oh, what the just he just blitzed out that move. Oh my god. Why is it? Yeah. I just don't understand why. Like I'm just I just fear that like people are gonna get negatively influenced by all of them. And then also there's also the difficulty as well because you obviously need a driver that's like trained in B5LH, and then they need to know how to drive. They need to have driven a certain service in the last like 2 weeks or so. So how they even got that thing to spawn out, I have no idea. Like I just have no idea. I'm not letting you castle. I think it was like replacing some other bus. I don't know if it's like replacing an electric bus or like a diesel bus, but it was definitely replacing something. Otherwise, they wouldn't even have stunted it out in the first place. That one I think was actually out of necessity. So, oh my god. Then there was like nowadays there's also the P5LH e-pools for Bedok North Depot side as well. But those are actually e-pools and not like rigged or anything. They only do like 1, 2, 3 trips. Usually just one trip from 298, and then they would just do an additional trip and then pay the driver pay the driver overtime whenever it happens. I just showered, so I also have been unable to like fall asleep properly recently. I don't know why. I think it's because of the weather or something. It was rainy, and then now it's like hot. Even Japan is like hot right now. Like it's December, but it's like hotter than usual. Ugh. Wait a minute, I can do this and then I can do this. Hello. Okay. So basically yesterday, I pretty much didn't have the mood to do anything. Except catch the 51A, because it's just disappointing when people remind, like, you know, you guys, I mean, not you guys, but people remind you guys again and again and again, and it's just things just don't seem to improve. Like, no matter how many years pass, the same bullshit still continues. And it's not like we don't know the root cause of like everything. We know it. It just sucks that like when it keeps happening again and again and again. I'm not even sure if like the 857 was it was one trip only, probably an e-pool or something, but thank you for spotting that anyway. What if cruise ships debut on 190? Do you have water along the route for the cruise ships to even run in the first place? If not, then I don't know. But 190 isn't like in 2013. No, I mean before 2013. Right now the demand is like manageable at least. They just need to run many buses on 190 and the problem will solve itself. It's not 190 situation isn't that bad as compared to like a decade, no, not a decade ago, like more than a decade ago. I would say like 15 years ago when Bukit Panjang was like being developed and they had no 972 at that time. One 146 is slow, correct? Like unnecessarily slow. What the hell? Oh damn! I messed up. 146 is unnecessarily slow, and I mean it. No, it's just a joke, okay? They don't mean it like literally. I'm messing up again. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh my god, what is this guy doing? I wasn't paying attention and then... Oh my god! Yeah, just checkmate me already. I don't want to play. I got outplayed. Oh my god. Guys, it happens every single year. It's a very basic concept. I don't need to tell you guys this. It's a very basic concept. It's not like, oh, it also happened last year. No, it happens every single year. Why do you guys like stating the obvious? Ah, nicely. But when I record, but you're not in Singapore, right? To be honest, I think the new CDS, the only one that's like worth recording is like 683, and then the rest they have done like every single other service. I think. I mean I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure like every single other service has been like cleared. Wait, I thought six eight. I thought they've done everything. I would be genuinely surprised if they haven't actually, done everything. Unless you're like busy or something. Cause usually they get it done pretty fast. Like the thing is, I would have done it if only the fleet was a little better. Then I would have done it. But yeah, I just cannot be bothered honestly. And it's not like with the CDS I could like recreate some other routes or something. Okay. According to like that spreadsheet, I get you. I get you. You know, I forgot that was even a thing. And it's like I keep forgetting that it's like actually publicly accessible. Cause like not many people have like a schedule, and even if they have a schedule, it's not like they would actually put the schedule out for people to see. So yeah, but yeah, it's just that I have a tendency to forget stuff. Because the way like most shit. I would say the way most Singapore bus enthusiasts. Wait, why did I do that? Oh my god. The way most Singapore bus enthusiasts do things is that they are actually quite organized and structured. I mean, on one hand, you could say it's repetitive, but at the very least, they have like some sort of like structure going on. And then on the other hand on the other end of the spectrum, you have people like me that just flat out cannot be bothered. Like legit, just cannot be bothered. Schedule. Oh, it's like it creates like more pressure, right? Oh shit, what am I doing? Like the way it's structured, it kind of like creates more pressure. Oh yeah, every single time there's a change, and then they are kind of like, when you take on the responsibility of like doing a service, you have to keep updating that service. I mean, at the very least, it's like I'm sure all of them they have YouTube income of some sort, at the very least. The one-time tree move repetition actually works in my favor. Hey, can you check me? No. I hated that, like, I want to move this shit here and pin him. But he's gonna check me. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah. Figures. Why do I keep making stupid decisions? Okay, at least I have like an escape square. Oh See, in these positions, whoever gets, whoever keeps checking will win. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this game. I really hate this game. Oh my god, I cannot do anything. I just cannot. Yeah, I'm dead. I hate this shit. 872, yeah. But honestly, I think the residents will be complaining because, you know, 872, right? The residents are asking for like a direct bus service to Jurong East as well as a direct bus service to Chinese Garden. Either one of the two. But Chinese Garden seems to be like the more popular option. Because you could get like, there's a higher chance of you getting a seat at Chinese Gardens when you're traveling eastbound on the east-west line as opposed to like Jurong East, where you have to like compete and squeeze in from people. Squeeze in with people coming from like north-south line, stuff like that. So obviously Chinese Garden is like the more popular option. Because of that, they want some kind of like 872X, but instead they get like an 872A instead. Like they want the bus service to skip Bukit Batok Road and Jurong Town Hall Road. Now, granted that a short working trip is like better than nothing. At least you could hit quickly. But then 872 is like so short. Why would you need a short working trip on an already short service? Like an AM peak short working trip and not like an after midnight short working trip. I'm not gonna do a video on that because I'm not an expert when it comes to like talking about train stuff in general. I am a bus fan, not necessarily really into trains. No, you were saying Long Island Line, right? No. What's your comment? You're saying Long Island Line, but Long Island Line doesn't go to Northeast. Okay, so are you talking about the line that goes through here? That cuts through around that cuts through here ish? Or are you talking about the line that cuts through like here-ish. Which one are you talking about? I need you to comment because you deleted that comment now. I haven't had time to like process it. Which MRT line are you talking about? Jurong East to Tengah, you want a feeder express. It depends on the amount of resources they have. If they want to do the one to Chinese Garden, they cannot do the one to Jurong East. If they do one to Jurong East, they cannot do the one to Chinese Garden. Oh, that one. Okay. Because here's the thing. When people talk about like Seletar line, right? No one actually knows whether it's referring to the one that links up with Tengah line, or the Seletar line is actually a namesake for like the Eastern Region line. Like all for you know, this line might be called Tengah line, and then the other one that I don't even know where it would cut through, but it's supposed to be like an outer circle line. I don't think there's space here. There's already cross island line here, so maybe here. So it cannot cut through like Tavistock, if I'm not mistaken. Because Tavistock, the station box is like north-south. And then you cannot let it cut east-west. So if you want conceptually some form of like the PLAB line, right? I'm just gonna crayon it randomly. Like this. Cut through. Like literally just, okay. No, I'm supposed to follow the road. Follow the road and then maybe something like this. Tampines Avenue 1. Oh, this is gonna like cause so much inconvenience to like Temasek Poly people. I know there's space, but it's gonna cause a lot of inconvenience in general. I don't even know like where this is supposed to accept. Like there is no space. Unless you want me to like this. Like this maybe? I have no idea. Because here's the thing. This line may end up being called Seletar line instead. The earliest rumors are that Seletar line is this, and then they are quote unquote like Tengah, what the hell you call it, GSW line thingy. I still don't understand why people are still saying like Dover 1 North. You have no space to cut through. But it's gonna be something like, yeah. Where the hell is Kallang? Yeah, this thing. Seletar line could be this, and then Tengah Greater Southern, like Greater Southern Waterfront could be this. I don't know what the hell you're gonna call it. Like Thompson East Coast Line, Tengah Greater Southern Waterfront Line. I don't know what. But at one point in time, like the Eastern Region Line, the PLEB line, was almost going to be called like Seletar line. So the Seletar line namesake, I don't know which line is actually gonna go to. I mean, people say, oh, logically it's gonna go to like this one, right? But from what I've heard internally, people did refer at some point in time did refer to like this Eastern Region PLEB line as Seletar line as well, because it's supposed to cut like Seletar Airport as well. So yeah. Woodlands only has 2 lines. Discounting Northern, what the fuck, whatever that thing is called. North Coast, Northern Region Line. I don't know what you're supposed to call it. Woodlands is gonna have maximum 3 if you discount RTS. Like Woodlands doesn't even have a lot. So I don't know what the hell you're saying when you're saying, oh, Woodlands doesn't have a lot of MRT, man. Okay, Bedok South possible. It's not Yio Chu Kang. I told you it's Seletar Airport. I did not say it's Yio Chu Kang. I don't know where the fuck you got Lantern and Yio Chu Kang from. When I say outer circle line, I did not literally mean like copying circle line exactly. I'm not saying expand circle line and make it like this. I'm talking about this kind of line. Like you see where I drew, right? I never said it was going to Lantern and Yio Chu Kang. There's already 854. You don't need an MRT line there. Cutting through the forest. Can you learn how to think logically? Okay, to be honest, I don't even know if that one is gonna be like a quote-unquote LRT like Jurong Region line or like an actual MRT line. That I have no idea. I don't even know where it's supposed to start from. Like, basically you have TL here and then Long Island, you would have this. Either you run buses inside or you run MRT inside. They might do something like Jurong Region line, but yeah. I mean, like, if you want to do like let's just say, I don't even know why I'm using GSW. Because Greater Southern Waterfront is like below Keppel. If you want to start an LRT, you have to start it from like, okay fine, let's just call it like downtown area. Sorry. And then not TL. Laguna. Wait, sorry. And then TL. The thing is, I have heard about like Laguna Station before, like an infill station, but whether Laguna Station is actually gonna happen or not, I have no idea. I just know that like in internal discussions, it has been like thrown around, it has been like floating around, like from time to time. So I don't even know if the whole Laguna Station thing is true, but if it's true, then you could create on some sort of like Long Island line linking Laguna and let's just say DTL downtown. Marina Bay, Marina South, that general area. Marina South Pier, I don't know, but that general area. Okay, then if you're referring to MRT stations, you have to type in the word stations. You cannot just put MRT line, you cannot just put MRT ambiguously and make people guess what you're referring to. You have to be specific. Lines or stations, okay? If not, you will just confuse people. It has been reviewed before internally. But so I don't know how he came out with like Yio Chu Kang and Lantern. They took what I said too literally. T5 at ST. Wait, does T4 even have a station box? You mean a SkyTrain? Yes, Tampines is technically the best. Okay, by the way, 72 is not getting withdrawn even after like Cross Island Line, because Cross Island Line doesn't even touch Tampines in the first place. It's just Tampines North. So people will still take 72 to like Tampines, so don't worry. But network connection wise, Tampines is better than Wood. Okay, because Tampines is kind of like it's surrounded by other towns, and in future it's going to be surrounded by PLAB as well, that new town. Woodlands, on the other hand, is like okay. So Woodlands. The reason why Woodlands has poor connectivity, it's not really anybody's fault, but when you have a town that's like bordered by an expressway, let's say Tengah, Bukit Batok Road, and then you have an expressway here. Okay, that's not really a good example, but it's more of like the fringe towns. SLE, TP, you have Woodlands, Sembawang, Yishun, where the hell is this? Punggol, Pasir Ris. By nature, these towns, they often have like by nature, these towns, they have they have poor connectivity because they are being walled off by like an expressway, and your only way out, it's either the expressway or some sort of like through road, like through to Sengkang, through to Tampines. This one gets you through the Yio Chu Kang, and then this side is like walled off. And because Woodlands and Sembawang, it's walled off, and the only way you're even able to exit downwards by land transport, like by road, I'm not saying trains, I'm sorry, is that you have to access Yishun before you can access like the other parts of like the country. If not, you have to access BKE. So because of this is the reason, I mean there's like Central Catchment Nature Reserve here. That's the reason why Woodlands, Sabang, and Yishun, conceptually, they are like walled off by nature. So it's not anybody's fault. Fringe towns often have this like problem. It's a very innate problem that exists. So when your road network isn't really that, like you only have a few roads that take you out of the town, your bus connectivity, your train connectivity as well will be quite bad. Like I mean, because Woodlands is being there's nothing beyond SLE per se. It's like walled in by SLE. So naturally, your bus and train network connectivity will be bad. I mean, that's the reason why Cross Island Line E, Woodlands North, that's why they're planning something like this. I don't know where the rumors about like, oh, the CRLE is not going to be extended beyond Pongo. Then I'm like, how the hell do you even reach like Seletar Airport in the first place? I mean, the section between like Pasir Ris, I mean, Cross Island Line is like this. The section between Pasir Ris and you could use CRL rolling stock, but you just brand this one as a new line, like North Coast Line, Northern Region Line, whatever you call it. But this kind of MRT line would actually be useful. And by the way, when I say MRT line, I do not mean this thing will cause the TP bus services to withdraw. And the reason is pretty simple. The catchment between the expressway bus services and whatever areas that are going to be served by this Cross Island Line extension, it's going to be completely different. That's why things like 858, they would still say they wouldn't get withdrawn or anything. So yeah, it's two unique catchment areas. Realistically has two lines, it's like Yishun and Khatib. Yeah. I mean, in a way, the reason why Woodlands has like Marsiling and Admiralty in the first place is because they need more stations to compensate like their lack of connectivity. So you could kind of say Marsiling and Admiralty are more like doorstep stations, if anything. Because when you look at other towns, they do not necessarily have like doorstep stations. Choa Chu Kang has UT, Bukit Batok has Bukit Gombak, Woodlands has Admiralty and Marsiling. Boon Lay has Pioneer and Lakeside, in some sense. So yeah, these are kind of like the quote unquote doorstep stations, or the second hub, I would say. Dude, do not use the fucking fictional maps that other people draw to justify why the actual train alignment should be like that. They are fucking fictional maps for a reason. Do you understand? I don't know why you have difficulty telling the difference between some airhead suggestion and some actual suggestion. You need to learn. God, every single time this guy just tells me, "Oh, I read like Land Transport Guru's comments and I take that as real intel." I'm like, you're repeating the fucking same mistake. Just that this time round it's for trains. Oh my god. Yeah, it also explains why Tampines has a good bus network. Even 58 could be considered part of it, because 58 travels around the fringe of Tampines. Yeah, you have like 518, 521, and stuff like that. At least Parceris, they have bus services that take you to the outside world. The one that is like, okay, Woodlands, Yishun, Punggol, and Parceris, they are actually pretty okay in terms of like connectivity. Even Punggol Coast has like 34, 117, 104. So I don't even get why people are complaining. Yishun is like, I mean, besides 103 and 117, you wish there was like another alternative to like Punggol or Punggol Coast, right? But okay, it's still decent. Woodlands is like decent-ish. You got 965, 969, 161, 168, and then whatever that brings you to the west, like 960, 961, 963, 187, 178, yada yada yada. The one that's actually lacking is Sembawang. You cannot travel west. You would have to take like 962 or even 858 to Woodlands, and then you have to hub spoke. The westbound connection is the one that's crap. But they're gonna use there's MRT as like justification. I can see why, because it's like realistically you're not gonna have like an MRT line, like north-south line running through Woodlands Road. They need to run through Choa Chu Kang and UT because that's where all the flats are at. And because of that, Kranji to like Woodlands is like, you still need buses even though there's MRT lines. But if every single bus service like 960, 961, 178, it's going to run along Woodlands Road, it's not justified if any of them, which are already like kind of like long distance, it's not justified if they were to extend eastwards of like Woodlands. Since Woodlands is already established as the central main hub, there is really no point extending some of these services beyond Woodlands. Unlike what stupid STC has to offer. Because they're like, I don't want Woodlands to be so hub spoke, but Woodlands is the fucking central hub, okay? You want something that bypasses Woodlands, take 967, okay? And probably 967, maybe extend it to like Sembawang or Yishun or Canberra or wherever you want. Just know that there is actually an option to let you get from like the west of Woodlands to the east of Woodlands in the form of 967. So it's not like there's none. But again, it's because you have NSL, you have Woodlands Road, and the bus services and all duplicate each other along like Woodlands Road, but for good reason. This makes it so that there is really no incentive. Like, once you hit Kranji, you already have NSL. You still need the buses for the intermediate stops as well. But once you have NSL, it really doesn't justify sending more bus services towards like the east of Woodlands when you have all the feeder services and like 858, 962, 965, 969 doing all your jobs. So there is a reason why Woodlands is designed to be hub spoke. Just cannot be helped. And I don't get why people are like complaining about it when all you have to do is just get your fucking ass down from the bus at Woodlands and then just transfer to another bus. It's an air conditioned place. You have no excuse. So yeah. And then as I was saying, Sembawang, if you want to go west, there is technically north-south line, or you can transfer to like 178, 960, 961, like you take 962 or 858, or I don't know, like from 858 or 962, you transfer to like 961, 960, 187. No, 187 goes BK, I'm sorry. Or 178, yeah. But Sembawang going down, there's only like 167, 980, and then there's also 117 that goes to Pongo. What else do you even have? 169 to Ang Mo Kio, 856 to like the rest, the industrial estates. You pretty much only have 167 and 980. I mean, that's the reason why 167 was eventually spared. So yeah. So yes, Sembawang is the one that's actually poorly connected by design. Simple to plan grid, since it's easy. Yeah, the elevation is also quite flat. So you could get away with planning a grid in like Pongo, especially. Because Pongo is a grid. Sengkang is also like kind of a grid, if I would say. Pasir Ris isn't Pasir Ris isn't that bad. Yeah, Sembawang's the only problem. Canberra isn't a true grid by any means. There are some roads that don't look like a grid, obviously. Okay, no. I think the reason why CRLE is designed as 8 cars. Okay. So as you know, right? CRL, they are not running 8 cars. They are running 6 cars. Like when the line opens, they will run cars. 6 cars. 8 car is only if a future expansion is needed. And it doesn't make sense if you build only CRL as 8 cars, but you build this one as 6 cars. It's gonna be inconsistent, and in future, if the demand actually goes up, it's gonna be a problem. And when you're rolling stock between Cross Island Line and Cross Island Line E, it's not interchangeable because of the difference in number of cars. It's going to cause a lot of problems. So the reason why CRLE has to be designed with 8 cars is because to keep this one and this one consistent if you want to share rolling stock. Because here's the thing. CRL and CRLE, they are, I don't know what the track configuration is, but they are connected. If they are not connected and these are 2 separate lines, then okay, fine. But if they're connected, then both of them have to be 8 cars for consistency. It's just a rule in, we're not Japan, like it's just a rule in terms of like planning MRT railway lines in general. Ang Mo Kio as Yio Chu Kang, correct. Sembawang and Canberra, that one I'm not so sure if Canberra belongs to like Yishun or Sembawang, but yeah. 85. No, no, no. Guys, I don't have to remind you. 117, Avenue 2, Avenue 1. Then this thing goes to Seletar Airport and has to go through Pongo Way. What I'm referring to is a bus service that cuts through Yishun East, and then uses Seletar North Link. I'm talking, when I say Yishun to Pongo, Coast, or Pongo Central, whatever you want to call it, I'm referring to conceptually a new bus service that doesn't waste its time. I mean, 117, it throws for a reason. 117 needs this kind of catchment. I'm just referring to another new conceptual bus service that is a lot straighter, that cuts down your traveling time between Yishun East and Pongo, either Coast or Central. Oh my god. And let me show you the comparison when it comes to 85. I will show you why 85 is not even related to any of the discussion. Yes, it's a bus service from Yishun to Pongo, but in terms of like bus planning, you have to realize like one really important thing. Let me just think of how to like say it. I know the answer, I just need to like say it in a way that you guys understand. And I'd be able to explain it to you guys. Okay, 85, the reason why it's not related is because it's simply because of this. Oh my god, the color contrast is not good. I don't know why you think of like 85 as a fast 85 is not a fast option to Pongo. It is direct, yes. But you only take 85 if you are trying to reach Pongo Central or Pongo East, or anywhere in Sengkang. If you want a fast option, I'm gonna say this very specifically, between Yishun and Pongo Central or Pongo Coast, you do not take 85. So I don't understand why you're saying 85. You even said it so casually. It's not meant to be a fast link. 85 throws in Sengkang because it needs catchment between Pongo and Sengkang, and between Pongo and between Sengkang and Yishun, and between Pongo East, Pongo Central and Yishun. Technically, I shouldn't even say this. There's 36 as well. No, 39 as well. I cannot even think right now. Jalan Kayu, and then I guess. So here's the thing. 36, 39. Yes, it is a fast option. In fact, I don't even understand why you're saying 85. 39 is actually faster than 85. 39 brings you to like Pongo Central. So this new conceptual bus line that targets Yishun East, you could either crayon it to Pongo Coast or crayon it to like Pongo Central. It's up to you. But this red line, I know the color contrast again, it's crap, but this red line over here has absolutely no. You look at the corridors, it has no relation. Oh my god, why are the colors like? Why are the colors like this? It has got no. This red line has got no relation with 39, and it has no relation with 85 in the first place. Okay, let's say you call this 171 or 967. It's up to you. Which one you want to extend. I'm gonna put it very simply. This one is not equals to 39. Is not equals to 85. When you see it like macro scale, Pongo to Yishun, you have to specify which part of Pongo to which part of Yishun. You cannot just tell people, oh, just take 85, 85. I don't care if it trolls within Sengkang, just take 85 from Pongo to Yishun. It doesn't fucking work like that. This is what happens when people don't know how to bus plan. They just end up talking a lot of nonsense. Thank you. Oh my god. Axel, you have repeated the 146 thingy for like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time. I fucking get it. You don't have to repeat a thing that you've said before in the past just to get my fucking attention. Just cut it out already. Oh my god. Yes, 980 is like attempted frequency. I mean, y'all know that like 171 got rejected because of 984, right? So if you want a service like this, I'll just put it very simply. Just take the fastest route out. Yishun East, right? So it's like this. Just like this. Alternatively, let it go here. It's up to you, but when I mean Yishun East, I mean like this. It's supposed to, and then you add bus stops at the dormitories. It's supposed to help the dormitory workers, cause right now they have to walk. They have to walk from like either Samudra or like Nibong to reach their dorms in the first place. Something like this. It's to basically take the fastest way. But the danger of this route is that it really duplicates this one. The only other way, I mean, they're probably gonna clear out the forest, which is sad, but it is to make it go like this. I'm not even a fan of like using Yishun Avenue 8 at all. Unless you want to make it like this instead. You have many options actually. The main point is not to duplicate 117. That's all. no, the thing is like, Axel, if you keep saying things like this, people will get annoyed with you. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Avenue 6. Okay, okay. Since this one there's already 803, I'm not gonna bother with it. In fact, I might just let it exit sooner. The Melody Spring would just be exclusively served by 801. I think to avoid like the duplication or anything. There is this like small little road over here. This little road, if I'm not mistaken, it's... Why is there even a road? No, I... Okay, never mind. Okay, forget it. Not this road. It's just Google being dumb. Like this. Like this instead. So effectively, you help 801 a little bit. This is 801. You want to extend 801 a little bit further. Like maybe you take advantage of the fact that there's like 2 bus stops. You call the one behind, go inside, come out, and call the one in front. Like this. So yeah, you make 801 a little bit more useful, I guess. But yeah, at least 801 still has its purpose. Okay, I don't know if they have like the shuttle buses. Because I have seen people, they just straight up walk across the dam to the dormitories. It depends on how frequent their shuttle buses are. If not, they would just be tempted to just walk. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it's that as well. Either that or like walking. I mean, yes, Pongo is a cycling town. The reason why Old Road they need 975 is because they have no other good option. So that one I can understand. So Pongo at the very least, yeah, they have their means to reach the dorms, but yeah. Anyway, when I say this, right, I'm not referring to like a new service. I'm referring to if, let's say, you want to extend this one or you want to extend this one to like Pongo Coast or Pongo Central. It's really up to you. It's an existing service, not like a completely new service. But the thing is that like, since they already rejected 171 going to Tengah, right? It's like a fat chance if they would even consider extending 171 eastwards if they already don't want to extend it like westwards. So all you have left is probably 967. And if 967 is not coming from Yishun Central, that's fine as well. You could still crayon 967 to come from like here instead. Generally in this direction. Something like that. But honestly, it's up to you, like how you want to crayon. Because Yishun East is like kind of big, there are many possibilities as well. The reason why 801 cannot be just extended is because there is the hub spoke at Yishun Avenue 1, so you cannot do that. Because this side of the road is forest, this side is residential, so 801 has to call this side. it's unfair to make them cross the road. I do know that Miltonia is gonna get developed, but 801's hub spoke is clearly along this direction and not the other direction. Unless you make it so that there are two bus stops here, you make it go inside, come out, and then call the same direction as well. But yeah. No, in all seriousness, right? Sometimes I feel like whatever I tell Axel, he just doesn't take it seriously or he just takes it as a casual joke. And then he starts like doing it to other people. I'm just worried. Yeah, that's the reason why 801 cannot be extended within. If it stays within Yishun, it's fine. It just cannot be extended out of Yishun. Considering the fact that this road could get clogged up sometimes, it's simply because of the reason why 801 has to remain within the town. Not like some idiots trying to extend it outwards. Because 801 is high demand. If it was low demand, okay, it's another story, but it has high demand for a reason. It's only meant to hub spoke. It's not meant to bring people out of the town. Currently, the only ones at Yishun East that bring you out of the town is 103 and 117, and that's it. At least 117 does take you to Pongo and Pongo Coast. It's just a little bit slow. But technically, you could live without this service. You could just rely on 117. And 103 already takes you like straight down to Yio Chu Kang Road and Serangoon. So, yeah, it's good enough. Connectivity from like Yishun East. So it's not that like urgent or anything. It's just what future potential does this area have? That kind of conversation. The islands, because no, okay, on a serious note, you need to know what you're doing. You can be frazzled, okay, but you need to recover from being frazzled. If you show people that you're frazzled, okay, we can empathize with you, but it's very hard to communicate when you're frazzled, and if you don't understand what you don't understand, we won't be able to help you. So you need to like, cut it out, filter out all the information that you don't need, that kind of thing. Yeah, even 801 cannot cope. Why send to the islands? Because there are dormitories in case they need it. But if they don't need it, then it's fine. They can just live with like 117. It's actually okay. There's a DD during AM peak as well. There's AM, there's PM as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, technically 801, because it's such a short route, just like 806, they have the clog the lower deck syndrome. That's the reason why DDs might not be so ideal on 801, simply because of that. Oh, oh my god. Sorry. Aside from this, right, I just hope that, like, genuinely SBS Transit doesn't try to, like, actually rig out stuff large scale anymore. The recent incident on 51 just proves that, like, the enthusiasts don't learn, and usually it's the innocent ones, or the people who mean no harm but they end up copying people. They end up becoming negatively influenced. These are the people that would be shortchanged. They never learn. It's like time after time after time, the years pass. The years go by. People are still like that. Okay, so since you alighted early, the very first trip, as usual, there was somebody telling. I caught it all on camera. There is somebody telling the bus captain to. So they cut in front of me. Okay, that's one thing, but they told they alighted. They told the bus captain to wait for the people at the opposite side of the road. I don't care if the bus is early or what. You don't tell the bus captain to wait for people that are clearly able-bodied. It's okay. Basically, like, they are all snapping on the other side of the road. So if you are snapping, do not expect people to hold the bus for you so that you can board the bus. You want to board the bus, you snap at the near side, not the off side. You don't snap off side and expect your other bus enthusiast friends to tell the BC to hold the fucking bus for you and wait for you to cross the road. Doesn't matter if the BC is early or what. You just don't do this. You either snap the bus from the offside or you snap from near side. You either snap offside and don't ride the bus or snap near side and ride the bus. You cannot do both. And I don't know why some people are so entitled they want to do both. Okay, that's one thing. And because that other enthusiast saw what happened and thought it was cool to mimic this person's action, and not just this person, just the people who chit-chat with the BC for no fucking reason. They thought it's cool to chit-chat with the BC, especially when the bus is moving. And they don't mean any harm, but they get negatively influenced because they think it's cool. They try to copy people and they end up getting implicated. So when these people, they have no self-control, I'm standing in front, okay, I try to remind them. Whether he learns his lesson or not is one thing. But it just goes to show that if they don't stop this kind of behavior, if they still continue with like the desto or whatever fucking bullshit, people would the future generations, the younger ones, would keep trying to copy them and get themselves into trouble. Because like I've said before, the quote-unquote normal people, they could get away with it by feigning ignorance or like knowing when to stop at the quote unquote appropriate time so that they don't get themselves implicated. But when the young ones, or like maybe those on the spectrum or something, they have no self control, right? They keep doing it, they will implicate themselves further. And it's like, I'm recording, you guys just shut up. Okay, that's still one thing, but when the bus was like about to turn out of the bus stop, like it's essentially the bus is already in motion, like the bus is already moving. That guy just cannot shut the fuck up and just kept talking to the BC, kept asking, is this a last trip, blah 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 blah. And then okay, if it's the last trip, if it's just one sentence, okay, fine. Not that we condone it, but we could still close one eye, you know. But they kept pestering, they kept asking, like, can you not, is this the last bus? Can you not put off service EDS? Can you leave the 51 EDS on when the bus returns to its depot? I'm like, no. If the fucking off service route is the same as the revenue service route, even a small part of it, as part of like protocol and stuff, even if the off service route is different, the protocol given by the higher ups and not the bus captains themselves is to fucking set off service or SBS Transit EDS or the EDS that goes like, whatever you call it, the EDS that goes like this, or to set this EDS. That's it. You cannot put any other EDS. You just cannot. Based on protocol. So the guy is like clearly distracting the driver when the bus is in fucking motion and still asking them, can you pang this, can you pang that, can you make it so that, oh, I want to keep the EDS, my friends want to snap that. Fucking go to the second last stop and snap it. Don't wait for the fucking bus to OS and then you snap it. My god, like. So basically this is what happened. When young people, or like people on the I don't know which one, when young people get influenced by these people, this other group of people who constantly chit chat with the BC, yeah, and they have no self-control. So I've explained every single thing in the pinned comment already, but yeah, this is just a summarized version. No, wait, okay, here's the thing. If you are asking the BC legitimate questions, okay, fine, but a lot of those enthusiasts, they are not even friends with the BC. They keep talking shit with the BCs, and then it's like they try to fish out information. Okay, if you want to fish out on like future runs, okay, fine, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, but like, it's like, they are just talking for the sake of talking. Like, just shut the fuck up, go to the back of the bus and just, I don't know, enjoy the ride, because you guys claim that you want to enjoy the ride in peace, right? But no, some people, they insist on talking to the BCs, whether it's their friend or not. I just find it fucking weird. Like, even when my friends are driving, I don't even talk to them. Yeah, thankfully, but I pity him. I even had to tell this bus enthusiast, hey, stop it, like just stop it. Even though I am aware that 51's off service route is not the same as its revenue service route. The off service route is like Jurong Gateway Road, Boon Lay Way, and then Ulu Pandan Depot. Yes, I am aware of that. But the thing is, I don't want him to try to exploit the system, and then for other services that have a different OS route as compared to like the revenue service route, I don't want like these guys in future to think that it's okay to ask the BC for stupid shit like this. Because the response he gave me was that, oh, I see people talking to the BCs and I think it's cool, and yeah. Because if I didn't take action against him, I knew that he would keep doing this again and again and again. The difference is that that one is an uncle, not a bus enthusiast. There is not much the BC can do about it, okay? But yeah. And this is why I want to tell them, just stop the cameos already. Unless they have no other bus to deploy, they just do a one-on-one replacement and let it run full PM. Or they e-pull and that's it. I just hope that like the number of stuff that gets rigged out decreases. And I'm not saying rigged out by the bus drivers, the bus captains themselves. I am saying rigged out by the bus enthusiasts working in those depots with the quote-unquote rare buses on it. I don't care if like people get less content out of it. I just don't want this hobby to turn into like who is the best at sweet talking the bus captains. It was never about that in the first place. So I don't even get why these people, they are so stubborn and they keep wanting to do this. This kind of shit, basically. And like I told you, it's disappointing when you actually witness it. No. BC enthusiasts is another thing. There are bus enthusiasts who actually rig the buses out. Bedok North Depot, like I told you, out of 8 starters, there are currently 2 bus enthusiasts there. Or is it 2 out of 7? Either 2 out of 7 or 2 out of 8. And the non-bus enthusiast starters were kind of pissed off about the intern, and that's it. But the intern is like no longer there already. But there are still 2 bus enthusiasts there in Bedok North Depot. They rig out stuff. Sometimes it's e-pull, sometimes it's rigged. So yeah, as long as like the number of stuff that gets rigged out decreases over time, yeah, it's fine. Like I've said. They are called starters. The depot worker is called a starter. They are the ones who deploy out the buses. I'm referring to like your quote unquote like depot workers. Also, you're feeling okay now, right? No nausea, no vomiting, no nothing, right? Just to check. Cause if you don't feel well, you can just sleep early. I'm not gonna like make you watch the entire thing if you're tired. Okay, that's good to know. Oh. Because here's the thing, like I told people, it is impossible. Like every human being, like it is impossible to have like zero ego or zero clout. You know, like let's not lie to ourselves. Everybody has like it, just to different extents of it. The most important thing is that you do not let it drive you. Like, so for like most people, including myself, it's like we truly love buses. Like ever since we were like 4 or 5 years old, and whatever clout or ego that comes along as a byproduct of it, like it's a secondary thing. It's just a byproduct of it that cannot be helped sometimes, as much as we try to control it. But a lot of these like quote unquote bus enthusiasts, like the fake bus enthusiasts, they let their ego or pride or clout drive them to chase buses. They don't chase buses out of like the fact that they love buses. They chase it because they want to see social media figures. And they want to have power and like control over like the community in general. So the way you do it is important. You do not let these kinds of things drive you, and you do not like only start chasing buses when there is like exotic stuff. Okay, like, and the thing is like even if people were like that, it's not a big deal. It's only when they actually hide stuff for themselves. Like like they try to make it exclusive when it's never meant to be like exclusive in the first place. And then they just like slap watermarks on their photos and yeah, they call it a day. And if their accounts happen to be taken down for whatever reason, okay, I'm not referring to the accounts that actually have been taken down. I'm talking about like the clout chasing people whose accounts are still active. If their accounts like basically bye bye, only they have the access to the photos. Nobody else in the world will have access to like these photos. Basically another SBS. Basically another this syndrome. Has happened for this, has happened for this, and yeah. Some other buses are getting dangerously close to it. If they never ever spawn again, they are dangerously close. No. I'm not referring to that. I'm not referring to that. I'm talking about people. I'm referring to people whose accounts are still alive. They are still gatekeeping and hiding. I'm talking about that. Once the stuff ends up in my possession, it becomes public immediately once I post it, basically. That's the difference between me and other people. Okay, wait, I also have like... this. There is... shit, there's this... No, okay. One out of the three has gotten documentation already. I forgot which one it is, but one out of the three has been documented already. But yeah, these two are pretty much. Thankfully, I actually publicized the public Instagram account that has both of them. You know, just in case anything happens to that account. These two are getting dangerously close to having zero documentation. If SG1692J does not do any of these services again, and I mean 186, that one was my fault because I had diarrhea that day, but and I was unable to like go out, but again, this thing, I mean, if this bus does not run on 142 and 186 again before the end of its lifespan, which is like 2016 to, and assuming it doesn't get transferred to like any other depot, plus 17, it's like 2033. So you have another 8 years. If within these 8 years it doesn't appear on 142 or 186 anymore, it's gone for good already. That is the reality. And the thing is, like, you know, the electrification bullshit, right? These are also getting like dangerously close to never ever spawning a MAN A22 E5 again. I've been trying to cam for like these to see if they have any like diesel bus. I've been trying, by the way. Every single day I will make it an effort to cam these. Whilst I cam the 960E. 960E got documented by, I mean the SMB 91Y got documented on YouTube already, finally. So thank you. But yeah. The thing is, you don't even know which ones are AI and which ones are real. I don't mind AI, but the thing is, there needs to be at least one proof. No, he's watching the stream right now, but no, why are you issuing a why are you issuing a warning because it's boring? God damn. Where's the link? I don't know, I just like I might save this, I might not, but yeah. I mean, that's what people say, right? AI slot. It's gonna erase the ones that have been documented already. Yeah. Okay, that's about it. Okay. I don't know, I'm just gonna put this here as my own reference. That's it. No, what the hell is 451 again? Is it 991C? I mean, no, the thing is, like, you know, when something is AI generated, YouTube will tell you to differentiate whether yes, it's made by AI, or no, it's not altered in any way. You will have to declare, okay? You know, right? Like, every time you upload a video, they will have a section containing, has this video been like altered or anything by AI or what? Then if you use AI to generate it, you have to put yes. What do you mean 190? No, what do you mean 190? Oh, okay. This one, by the way, almost got gate capped, but thankfully people filmed this one. But was it successful? No, no, as in like, what was it actually successful in generating that image? You can generate a photo, but can you generate a video? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. But is the EDS even realistic? Like you type in the prompt Zhongtong N12. Is the EDS of 190 even realistic in the first place? Again, like I don't mind these AI creations. I think they're creative. The problem is when people don't know how to differentiate between what's AI and what's real. You mean you fool people? What the hell? I mean, that's the main point of it. You need to train people to, even if you don't tell them, let them be able to, let them develop the skill of differentiating between what's real or what's not real. AM. Dude, why did you post it at 6? Unless you mean your post blew up at 6 a.m. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, like, obviously this is not real, right? But if people actually think this is real, something is wrong. Then don't send it at fucking 6 a.m., you dumbass. Don't, just don't, okay? But who even scammed you? Huh? Wasn't that one the one where people tried to hide the Pixel 73? I mean, I know Man A22 E5 already has documentation, but wasn't that the one where people tried to hide it? What the hell? Dude, the dude literally lives along 73's route. You cannot fool him like this. The dude literally lives along 73's route. Oh my god. What do you mean trouble? It's outside his damn house. What do you mean trouble? That guy is insane. Oh my god, I never understand that. Okay, then that's just extortion. I mean, like, there were people who faked 14A and 195. So when they don't declare the Regal, when they don't post a picture of it, yeah. Who faked the 195? If you know. Like, how did it even end up on your end? No, like, was it just a prank or something? Or did people actually saw the wrong EDS or what? Or did they see 93? Or was it punk? Or did they see the bus near Commonwealth Drive or something? If you know. You did, okay? You told me that. So I'm just trying to. Okay, so it was that guy who thought the 195 was real. Okay, got it. Thank you. It wasn't even real in the first place. It wasn't real. And 14A, you know it's not real because people camped outside. They didn't see anything, and 14A's last bus is like 4:30 or 35, something like that. No, but is that guy even known for like purposely faking stuff in the past or even now? Then why did you even POI? Why? If you know he's the kind that fakes, why do you guys even entertain him? Just let him talk to a wall. No, you mean he reported 122DD, is it? Oh, okay, I got it. No, but you are saying the exact same guy reported what the 122DD, is it? What the hell? Okay, the thing about these people is that if they don't put any form of picture or even any form of like AI generated picture, that's the danger. But like, if they don't put any form of picture, don't believe them. Okay, hello. But by the way, we're just like chatting, just trying to get to the bottom of everything. But yes, so just to summarize everything, right now, the intern has already left Bedok North Depot, so the B5LH stunts, they will just keep getting lesser and lesser and lesser, and even if a stunt happens, it's most likely out of necessity, QoS pool, or like replacing, like just outright replacing another bus that has like broken down or something. Ulupana is also pretty strict about this. The reason why the 51 even ran full day was because there was another bus that something happened to it, and then they couldn't find any other suitable replacement bus, so they had no choice but to pull over the B5LH. That one, I know it's not rigged. Like, it was actually covering some other PM bus, like full PM trip bus. It did 3 trips, like Hougang JE, and then 51E. So I know that one is not rigged. Ulupana doesn't even have like people who stunt out the B5LHs. It's just Bedok North Depot that's like doing this kind of stupid thing. And supervisor rate, yeah. In fact, during the 51, I think the BC accidentally punked out 513 B5LH EDS for a split second. But then he later corrected it to 51E. And then they were teaching, the enthusiasts were like teaching the bus captain how to correctly press the EDS. So yeah, that's a good thing. Like, if your intention is to actually help, then that is a good thing, regardless of how you're actually doing the help. How you're actually helping, I mean. Hougang, depends, honestly. But yeah, as I was saying to other people, it's disappointing because people still continue their nonsense, and they influence other people to become bad as well. Decent people becoming bad, that's the worst thing. And I've really tried to warn people. I already knew about this trend, but some people, they just I cannot be helped. Okay, I'm still trying to camp for like 960 EOC, 951 EOC, 851 EKUB, even though that's like really hard, but I'm still trying. Every day I'm camping like the same location because right now there isn't any point in going to Jukun or going to Bedok or Tampines because the stunts have all died down. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you have the 182 and 255 OC pictures, save it. And safekeep for yourself, put it elsewhere, put it to other people, spread it. If not, another SBS 9889U 285 case will happen. If the content falls into the wrong hands, falls into the gatekeeping people, they got evicted. The site, the gallery was like hogging up too much space, and their website host evicted them. Oh, JB, nice. You know, a lot of people, they keep encouraging me to go JB, but I was like, I'm not wasting the time. I'm not even familiar with like Malaysia in general, so I was like, no. No, as in like they shut down because the website hosts, they evicted them. They were forced to. They didn't want it to happen, but they were forced to, kind of thing. Quite sad, but yeah. I still tell LTG that if they need screen caps from me, they can just take it from me without credit, because I give people my stuff for free. And I don't expect anything in return. Like, I just give it for free. That's why if anything ends up with me, when I post it, it's public. It's automatically public and you don't have to credit me. That's why I say the content or the stuff cannot end up in the wrong hands. Yeah, Malaysian BCs are like Hong Kong BCs, but more R. What? You have 527? Wait, what is 527? What year was it? If you have it, you can just... If you want to make it like a YouTube video as well, basically you just... I don't know, you just make it like 10 seconds, you put the picture there, and yeah, spread it basically. So you do whatever you need to do, just make sure that photo ends up somewhere else. Oh, 140. Rue cross the stadium emerald. That's a waste, honestly. Why is it even called premium? But yeah, you might as well just take 11, right? Rue cross the stadium. Yeah, there's literally service 11, so I don't even know why that service exists. Because LTG, right? They prefer the far angle, like you snap it from afar and you're able to see the entire bus. They prefer that to like just just like a close-up shot. They prefer far angle. I don't know how you say it. Far angle shots as opposed to like close-up shots. Actually, no, walking might be difficult because there's like water around. Like when I mean water around, I mean like street directory. I don't even know if you're able to actually walk, because Rue Cross is here. Like Rue Cross is here, and then you're gonna have to like cross this suspension footbridge. It's not that walkable. Like it is still quite a distance. But that being said, like the premium service is actually a waste of money. I don't even know why it existed in the first place. no, it's okay because like there was actually water around here, so I don't even know. I didn't even know like there was actually a bridge here. So yeah. And by the way, for 0405s, this part is actually red, but I chose to put it black instead because it looks nicer that way. Okay, so Rue Cross is the vertical one. Tanjong Rue Road is the horizontal one, like the main road. Rue Cross is the smaller road that contains the roundabout. You can remember it like this. And Rue Cross is gonna extend downwards to like Founders Memorial. I don't even know if like they're gonna put a new bus interchange there or something, but yeah. It'll be good if there's a place for like 11518. Sorry, 11158 and whatever other stuff you want to send there to like, yeah. Meme Royale. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry, I'm like chronically offline. I don't even know what these actually mean. I don't even know what Meme Royale means. Because here's the thing, like, based on how old I am, people would expect me to know at least like these stuff, but the truth is like I really don't know. Like I really don't know. Not because I'm pretending to not know, but I genuinely don't know. I don't even know what I don't even know what the 67 meme actually means. I don't get it. Like I don't even know why 67 is even a thing. Memorial. No, what is a tomfoolery video? HJ? What's H? Again, sorry. What is HJ? Okay, like what is HJ an abbreviation for? Like what's the full word? Because I'm pretty sure the full word is not just like HJ. Okay. Was that Pongo Coast? Was it? It wasn't Hume. It was Pongo Coast, right? I don't think he did Hume. It should be Pongo Coast. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just stupid. Wait, is Pongo Coast right? Is it the video that has the C751C? Is it that one? The one where the kid starts like profusely screaming C751C. Is it that one? Because I genuinely cannot remember like what was inside the video. It was just the title. The title was like "Welcome to Pongo Coast," and then the kids make Maxon appear in their video, and then the kid started behaving really weirdly around him. But yeah. And yeah, basically I told Maxon about like the B5LH on 51. I'm not sure if he already knew that beforehand, but I told him. Oh gee, YouTube, why are you hiding comments? TL4. Okay, I probably haven't like watched that. TEL4. The reason why I don't go for these events is because the road is noisy. Number two, people actually cannot behave. The worst part is that the ones who cannot behave, they aren't the worst. The worst part is, like I told you guys before, like the worst part is actually the people criticizing the people who cannot behave. And said people are usually uh, they are usually the ones that commit worse stuff than the misbehaving people. Like, you know how that Theodore, right? He made inappropriate physical contact with another female bus enthusiast. I would just put it like this. It's really weird when like people like them go around criticizing other people for bad behavior when they are also guilty of like worse stuff as compared to the misbehaving people. Oh, okay, thank you. It's a TL4. Yes, it's the free rights and pictures. Yeah, it's the whole, oh, I don't want to take a look at myself in the mirror, that kind of thing, unfortunately. I don't even know who the fuck Ryan Ong is, and I don't want to know. No, like I look at his YouTube, right? I was like, what the fuck is the thumbnail? Like, why is it riddled with like words that sound really wrong? Like, is the dude okay? Is the dude on the spectrum or something? I noticed that a lot of like the dudes on the spectrum, they are unable to know when to code switch. I mean, okay, I personally have no right to say this because I don't speak in Singlish, but I mean, I can type out Singlish, that's one thing, but I cannot actually speak in Singlish. But I tend to have like, I tend to observe that like these people, they don't know how to code switch between proper English and Singlish. Knowing Singlish and being good at it is like an actual talent and it's fine. But some of them, they don't know how to code switch based on situations, and when they talk, they sound stupid. Oh, the text. Got it. I mean, all I can say is that guy has issues, and I don't know if he would ever grow out of it. Because these are the exact same people that, if they can harass like normal enthusiasts, they would be the first ones to harass the bus captains. I can tell you that for sure. RTE? No, but you did well enough to get into IT, right? That's what matters, right? What? How old is he? He's not same age as you, right? Wait, he's same age as you? The hell? Oh my god. No, but is his education delayed or what? Or he just took N levels? What do you mean? Did his education get delayed or something? It's okay if you don't know. Oh, okay. Because I was like, I mean, if he ends up in the same place as you, I don't know what to say. But it's not likely, right? Dude, if this guy actually applies for like RTE, he wouldn't make it. You mean he has no self control? Okay, I mean that can be seen easily. Oh, AI application. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to like delete some of them in case like we all get into trouble. Sorry about that, by the way, dude. Why am I not able to like? Sorry, I need to like it just in case, just in case. But okay, I get what you mean. Okay, we should be safe now. No, no, I already cleared them for you. It's okay. Oh, but AI application, I think you will be good at it. So yeah. Oh my god, like there's just so many weirdos. Oh, she suggested you to get into that corp. Ah, okay, okay. At least it's relevant, right? So that I mean, if like companies want to incorporate AI, so it's good that you would have some expertise in it, right? So okay, and you have some like interest in it at least, so it's good. It's quite general as well. It doesn't like lock you into like a specific industry or anything. You could apply for like any industry you want, as long as they have like some sort of like application for it. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. No, no, but the thing is that like, oh hello. No, if you want to go to RTE, right? What would you like? What do you want to become anyway? If you go to RTE? Okay, at least you still have like the whatever course that you're gonna choose. But let's say you ended up in RTE. What do you want to do? Okay, to become a BC, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You only need up, if I'm not mistaken, up to secondary 2 education. You just have to finish Sec 2. But the thing is, you need to have a class 3 or 3A license for like at least a year with no major demerits or anything. And then you apply, they will train you for class 4 or 4A. So you need to learn how to drive for 1 year. No, and sorry, you need to learn how to drive and you need to be safe for 1 year before they let you apply, that kind of thing. Compassville, it's already on the news, so yeah. Again, sorry. Don't mention that. Don't mention that. Don't mention that. I know what happened. We know what happened. We know what happened. We keep it. Okay, okay. That one is okay. So yeah. You know the Compassville thingy, right? Okay. So about Compassville, I'm just gonna show you real quick. I wish like okay, there's a I mean an entrance to a car park here and here and here, right? I wish the road would just have cut off at here. Like the road just cut off at here. And then over here, this road didn't exist. This would be converted into an entrance and exit. And then maybe to both sides as well. I don't know how you want to do it, but and then they should link this part and this part into one massive interchange. So they don't have to keep shifting services in and out. I mean, okay, let me tell you something that you may or may not know. 121 Marina Center, 966 Geylang Lorong 1, 985 under early discussion stages may or may not happen to Changi Airport, but I wasn't told if it was like T1 to T4 or T5. But if it's T5, obviously you would have to wait. And if it's T5, 95 has double deckers, right? So it cannot call T1 to 4. It has to be to T5 only. It's to basically compensate the people for the loss of like 506, for example, like conceptually. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but conceptually it's gonna be something like this. And then the last one is 167. During peak hours, they would increase the frequencies to 20 minutes. Off peak, it's still gonna be 30 minutes for now, but they are going to increase peak hour frequency to 20 minutes for 167, which means it's not going to get withdrawn. 167, 852 have been spared from withdrawal. Now they're targeting 851E. Basically, they only want to withdraw the actual useless shit services now. The ones that have some sort of use, they actually allow some form of like MRT duplication now that the previous administration has been ousted. But yeah, right now they're a lot better already. But 167, as usual, they are going to implement it. I mean, not as usual, but 167, they are going to implement the 20-minute frequency. I don't know when they're going to do it, but they will be silent about it. They wouldn't announce it to the public because obviously they screwed up. They don't want to admit it. They will just quietly make it so that 20 minutes, peak hours. I'm not sure about weekends, but weekdays for sure, peak hours 20 minutes in the future, not now. Testing. Okay. C810D. 291D. Okay, 291D, right? Yeah. Yes, let's try. Okay. The official term. The official term for not parking at the depot. It's called. It is called. This word. You know a horse stable, right? It kind of in the same way they stable the trains there. So this is what you call not parking at depot. Oh no, not sliding, but okay, it's like stable. The train stable at the siding. Not sliding, but siding. If you want the official term, it's actually called cripple siding. This is the official term for it. Although most people nowadays, they just call it a siding. Okay, but honestly, technically, this thing is considered a siding. This thing is considered a connection track between Sengkang and Punggol LRT loop. It's more of a connection track as opposed to a siding, but the trains are allowed to stable at the connection track. So yeah, it's not really like a siding per se, because a siding is more of like, let's say you have this and then you have something like this, like this, then this part would be considered a siding. Or like, let's say you have this and then this, just something like this. And then this part would be considered the siding. So the ones I put in yellow, these parts are the sidings. When do I think? Unfortunately, I have no intel regarding like I mean the C810D. I really have no idea. So sorry about that, cause I don't have intels from like Northeast Line side. I know where to spot it. It's just I don't really go there to spot. So yeah. Fully shut down. Even if it shuts down, it's not like people would film the shuttle buses. I'm the only one who filmed all the fucking shuttle buses, by the way. Nobody gave a shit that day. Before I return to Japan, I still need to get somebody to help me film the 518 diversion. I mean, on their own vehicle. Because you know why? The Singapore bus enthusiasts, objectively, they suck at documentation. I have to keep reminding them again and again and again. It's okay if they're not free. Every one of us has a life outside of buses, but some of them, they waste their time catching electric buses, and then when I tell them go film the diesel buses, they don't even give a shit. Yeah. You're at a loss? Okay, I'm telling you, there are, in case during my time in Singapore it doesn't happen, the next time 1692J does 142 or 186, you have to get it, or at least somebody else has to get it, because if not, it'll become another SBS 9889U285 case. No, don't worry. 36, 37, I have done it already, so don't worry about that. And then other people have captured those as well. I think Joel has captured that, so it's fine. Oh yes, Intel. Okay. No, but the thing is, he's not always free. He usually posts like the shorts instantly. The long videos, he would usually backlog them. Oh, Intel checking staff. Staff. Okay. Got it. Okay, so by the way, the whole green thing, by the way, this one, the current administration for LTA bus planning lead and bus assets, right? They are not at fault. The ones at fault are the previous generation of bus assets team, but the leader has already been ousted to the taxi side. But the whole paint buses into green thing, that nonsense, was started by the previous administration. It is no fault of the current administration. And basically, they are just like, they don't want to waste money painting buses, so every single new bus, they are like, okay, just one color and that's it. But yeah, it's quite sad. If they had, actually, to be honest, they could have just painted the buses white, and then they could have just put the DTL train livery on the buses itself, and then put the operator logo. That would have been better, as opposed to like painting the entire bus green. I would rather see like all of our buses like in the LTA DTL livery instead of like, you know, all green. I mean, sure, it kind of gives off the impression that like the bus is hospital wide, but what the fuck, the Euro 6s, they already look like hospitals anyway, so who cares? You know, like their interiors, they really look like hospitals or the dentist. Whereas Citaros and the previous, I mean, DF500s, at least their lighting, the lighting is like at least sort of like dim. It's not overly bright, so you could sleep on it. Like if you're taking night riders, night owls, you could like at least still sleep on it, I guess. Or maybe the last bus of like Service 30 or 8051, stuff like that. Okay, I do admit that that's the downside of using white. But it's not like lush green is any better, right? Lush green is a light color, and it's technically not lush green. It's lime green, if anything. And lime green is a bright color if there is like feces on it. It'll be quite hard to clean it off, obviously. So yeah. Super bus, yes, I agree. Reduce service, it's like it's so yeah, like I know it cannot be helped, but like why did you guys make that line 3 car? To be honest, okay, here's the thing. Singapore is not my home. You guys know that, like, my home is Japan. But the thing is, I also agree that, like, if you use the correct shade of red, like, not really a super bright one, I'm not saying maroon or crimson, because they would look really eerie, right? No, but then again, okay, let me show you something. You see this? This bus is in maroon, but they actually pull off the maroon and gold look so well. I don't even mind if Singapore's buses looked something like it's in one color, and all you need to do is just put some sort of like LTA SG Love Bus livery on there, and then the operator logo. And the thing is that, like, if you use red, it's one of the colors on you guys' flag, right? So you want to put like, you want to make use of like negative space, like let's say, I don't know how I'm gonna show this, but like, you make it so that you have like one, oh my god, I gotta shift back again. Like basically you have like the livery just in full red or something like this. I know I'm just lazy to use a rectangle. Pardon me, I'm just lazy. You guys know I'm lazy. The fact that I can get away with being lazy on YouTube as opposed to like other content creators, I low-key feel bad sometimes, but I'm like, you guys need to learn how to like engage people so that you would make your life easier. I just have to yap. I don't even have to edit my videos, just yap. And then I get like money, 3 digits per month. But yeah, so basically like this. Red, right? So you make use of negative space. And then, I don't know what other color represents Singapore. I'm just gonna use, you don't even need red. Cause you know like the, what's that mascot's name? Singa, right? The lion, it's yellow. So you guys could do something like this. It doesn't have to be red. Like, I mean, the heart doesn't need to be red. This would have looked like so good, right? I mean, feel free to disagree again, but in my opinion, I feel that, you see, this one, at least it has like some form of like national identity to it, right? As opposed to like, haha, lush green, but you deforested all the fucking areas, right? So I don't think it's cursed, to be honest. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I don't think it's cursed, to be honest. No. Aww. Red lost by loot. Yeah, nobody does maroon better than Hankyu trains. Correct. Yeah, the DTL and a CEWL livery might. It's not that LTA sucks at designing liveries. They can design simple liveries that look good. They are just plain fucking lazy. I mean the previous administration, not the current one. The current one, they have to stick with it. But yeah, at least they allow full body ads right now. I mean, technically, the buses right now in Singapore, they don't have full body ads because the front is not wrapped as well. But you know what? We'll just use the term full body ad like loosely. But technically, full body ad needs the front to be covered as well. But yeah, it's just a technical thing. Only Hong Kong really does like true full body ads per se. Like it's just based on definition. Lothian buses of Scott. Okay, let me search this one. Lothian buses. Or Lothian buses. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Oops. Oh my. They could have done this for Singapore, right? At least. Just change the shade of red. I agree. It looks minimalistic, simplistic, but it works. Or they can just make it like Han Q, like what Fabian mentioned, like just Han Q. Most common people start saying, I took the green bus or I took the SMRT. Yeah. Bus Malaysia pink. Yeah, Bus Malaysia. Yeah, like, why not use this instead? They even got a... That's not a cubby, that's probably... some other bus that's not a cubby. Because if it's a cubby, right, you would need to find a Scania logo. If they don't put badges or anything, it's hard for me to like identify what buses these are. Like, they could be a MAN. They could be a... hold on. They could be a Volvo in B7 or in some cases, but usually this, it's either a Scan or a MAN. But without a badge, it's hard to tell. You actually have to like go inside and look if they have any stickers. MAN stickers or like Scania stickers. That's the thing. But then obviously this is a Yutong. Needless to say. It looks so good. They have no excuse. This actually looks so good. As an LTA has no excuse. The green gets darker and dark. Okay, fun fact. Some of the MAN A95s, they are actually the wrong shade of green. They got lighter and lighter. I don't think they're ever gonna go darker and darker again. I mean, if it goes darker and darker, it will be good, but Singapore is no longer a forest city, so haha. No, actually I find pink nice. Maybe it's just like personal preference, but I personally find pink nice. Like, you know the pink Citaro Gs or that Japan has, right? Well, I guess it depends on buses. I think the reason why they use pink is because it's like, it's striking, it's like a bright color, that kind of thing. Sorry. Green, Singa. Unused blue livery. I wouldn't be surprised. Red, green, and blue, right? If you really wanted to go full LTA patriotism, right? Just make it blue, but the correct shade of blue. Or even teal. I don't mind teal, but LTA livery is not teal. It's like deep blue, ocean blue. No, not ocean blue. Deep blue. Wait, bright red, lush green, deep blue. I wouldn't be surprised. Facebook post long ago. I would believe, honestly. I don't even know why it's never implemented. Some people don't really like pink. Ah, okay, I get it. KMB should return to champagne livery. I kind of agree as well. The current livery is like, what the hell? It's like, I know a lot of Hong Kong enthusiasts, they're like pissed as well. It's like, why the hell are they green? Yellow, okay, speaking of yellow, right? Yeah, I'll just show you yellow, not on a bus, but like on a train. I've seen this one before. Like, sometimes you find this train like being coupled to another like red and silver train, so it's not just the yellow one. To find just the yellow one alone, I haven't. It's not that common. It's usually coupled to some other thing. White livery was nice, but the champagne one, yeah. It was the classic ones, yeah. Like how we all remember like SBS, TIPS, CSS, SSB. Okay, not really during the SSB. Most of us didn't exist yet, but like CSS. Yes, CSS. This one. Because this one is basically a bootleg Kanachu livery, if you think about it. Bootleg Kanachu. And then there's even like this as well. Holy crap. I cannot believe this bus actually survived to see 602 and not just like service 2. It actually survived all the way till like the number conversion era. And look at the blue desto! Look at the blue desto! The side desto. And you know why I like buses from this era? They actually, I know it's quite a lot of work as well. They actually paint over the doors, as you can see. Judging by this bus, it's probably a Hino. RK, I don't know, 176. I forgot the bus model name. Oh, red in front and then green behind. Oh my god. Yo, the bus would look like a Christmas tree. The bus would look like a Christmas tree, if you get what I mean. It would look so weird. Unless you want to be like, hey, this is the replacement, the replacement, train replacement bus line. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, paint the door. Correct. Even Transline livery as well. Christmas ad. Yeah. But you know why? Blue is the opposite color of orange. That's why it looks good. It looks better than whatever oh my god. Whatever I have going on here. Mine is just red and blue, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, like I told you guys before, I messed up the window line. But whatever. I don't care. Not many people even remember this bus anyway, so even if I tell people, they are like, no, the SMRT ones are better. They would say something like this. SG60, there's nothing to celebrate about this country, honestly. I mean, yeah, like there are no natural disasters, and then you have a shelter above your head, and food and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it, but what the fuck? There's like nothing to celebrate about this country. It's like the most boring and fucking depressing place. It's like a human factory, if I would say. It's really depressing. All the lifts, elevators, they're nice buses. They're by like 2035, they're gonna be like, haha, bye bye. All you could enjoy is what? Electric Benny buses, and that's all. But to be honest, if you rode an electric Benny bus every single day, let alone an electric bus, I think even I would get bored. If you ask me to choose, I would prefer A24 over an electric Benny bus. Not that I have anything against these electric buses, but if you're asking me about preference alone, I would say A24. But obviously, if any of the Bendy buses are still alive right now, I would say I want my Vogren Bendys back. That's all. I wish they had preserved at least one of them, but at least there are pretty much. I think there are some examples in the world out there that are still surviving. Like let's say in Australia, they have like 0305 bendies, 0405Gs as well. They preserve some of them. So yeah, they got bus museums, unlike fucking Singapore. So they don't even have like an actual bus museum. Oh, one of the school. Okay, I do know. Okay, by the way, the schools preserving buses. It's been a trend. Like, Pat Schoolhouse has the non-aircon double-decker bus. Even though it's repurposed, it's not even technically preserved. By the way, just to let you guys know, there is an LO2X at Orchard Road, at Grange Road, Grange, whatever, however you pronounce it. And then there is SBS 8033D, if I'm not mistaken. Not the original front, it's the current front for the KUBs. It's in St. Andrew's Mission School at Bukit Batok East. And then there is like a VSO or a CNG preserved somewhere, and a CGE in IT College Central, or is it Central? Yeah. Central or West? No, it should be West. Since Rapid Transit and Technology is at West, should be IT West, not Central, my bad. The pay cash sign. In fact, in my lifetime, I only ever saw it lit up twice, but I forgot which service it is. I think one was an 0405, one was a Mark III, and Volvo Mark III, and that's it. Avoid one. Avoid Volvo Mark III, not the ZF. Why am I up so late? My sleep clock is ruined. I mean, you could probably ask yourself the same question as well, right? Okay. Mercedes-Benz 0305. Here we go. Many examples around the world. My laptop is Japanese time. Hey, my sleep clock is ruined right now. That's why I just cannot sleep. Never mind. It doesn't even want to zoom in. That's Aussie. It's a 2-door. Okay, yeah. These photos don't even want to zoom in, so there's nothing much I can do about it. If yeah. Oh my god. Okay, you want to see a Benny bus in snow? Here it is. Unless you're actually referring to like my bendy buses, right? Unless you want to punk EDS right now, I can punk it for you. Wait, is this your first time on stream or something? I could punk something out for you, if you want. Like you can request something, I'll punk it out for you. These are just like Microsoft PowerPoint text boxes, so I'm not able to do crazy things with them, but if SMRT bus, you would, I mean, your handle is SMRT_bus, right? So yes, I'm referring to you. If you want me to punk out some bus service, I could do it for you right now. If you don't feel like sleeping, that is. He just went to bed, or he just went to bed or something. No, he didn't. So yeah, feel free to request me anything. Oh yeah, IT College West or CDG, correct. Yeah, I keep. Oh, CNG is Tan Tock Seng Hospital, like for the rehabilitation thingy. had schoolhouse scrapped due to wear and tear. They did an open house for enthusiasts to take parts. But then people abused their privileges, so yeah. Wait, are my comments working? Unless you guys want to see like I don't know, but yeah. Something like this. It's just up to your imagination, but yeah, obviously. Oh, Chaoyang School VSO. Oh, damn it. Obviously, it'll be in green, but I just made it SMRT colors because who doesn't like SMRT colors? So yeah. Oh my god, why is it so hot? No, it was like rainy a few weeks ago and then now it's just hot. And it's December, man. Like, what the... Why is the weather so inconsistent in Singapore? I'm getting sick of it, honestly. Like, I cannot sleep. The weather... It's easier to fall asleep in Japan than fall asleep in Singapore. I just cannot. So, yeah. It was like... My fan is like on. Like, why am I still like stuffy? Maybe because there's like no... Yeah, there's no wind. God damn it. Why is it there's wind when I want a bus spot, but when I actually need the wind, it doesn't... Yeah. Yo, SMRT underscore bus. Are you still here? If you want me to punk EDS, I can punk EDS for you. I can make a 2-liner, I can make a 1-liner, it's up to you. But I think he probably left the stream already, so you know, for the rest of you, if you want me to punk out some more things, I can punk it out for you, as usual. Damn it. You know, like in... To be honest, I don't even know if 95 will serve Bedok, unless you're saying that like Kaki Bukit and Bedok Reservoir is Bedok as well. Yeah, you could count that. You know, I wish PIE had like bus stops so that you don't even need to make 985 wine. You can just make it PIE Airport Boulevard. And you effectively serve Kembangan as well. You finally give Kembangan a bus service that's not 42. It'll be convenient, right? The problem is that like the park connectors and everything is in the way, so... And then there's like a height elevation difference, so it's going to be tricky actually putting bus stops there. And to make the bus stops wheelchair accessible as well, that one will be a big like basically, you know, right? Like putting bus stops is one thing, but making these bus stops, like let's say you put bus stops along this area, but making these bus stops wheelchair accessible is a whole nother story. They were able to do it with AYE, but I'm pretty sure there's like some form of like elevation difference between here. I mean, along here, okay, mostly along here. I'm pretty sure there's like some elevation difference, so it's gonna be tough. It's like they need to cross the canal, and then they need to, cross the, it's not fun. And they would need to build more like bridges as well. Unfortunately, Street Directory doesn't really show the bridges, unlike my Mighty Mine Street Directory, but yeah. Although again, if it were better planned, they could have had like, okay, sorry. They do show the bridges, I'm dumb. But yeah. So if you take a look at the bridges, right? Like one bus stop here, one bus stop here, one bus stop here. No, actually, don't put bus stops here. One bus stop here, here, here. You would need, yeah, you would need to do something jank with like the bridges here as well. One bus stop here, one bus stop here as well. You could make other services call those bus stops if you want, but it's going to help Kembangan. But assuming these people have a back door, and it's gonna help these people as well, because they need to like, I wish there were bus stops here so that you could benefit these people. Bedok Reservoir MRT. Yup. Just next to the canal. Yeah, it's just next to the canal. Look at this. The station box is... Maybe, okay, at least the station kind of like lives up to its name, so I'm not gonna complain, but yeah. It's not even like that deep or anything. Interesting bus stop taxi stand situation. Bedok North to... Oh, by the... Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Getting from here to here and from here to here is a piece of shit, because there is no walkway along here and along here as well. It is a genuine pain in the ass you need to take a bus. And the thing is, like, I wish there was a bus service that, you know, could take you from like Bedok South, maybe let's say here, like let's say you create on a bus service from Upper East Coast or like Bedok South ITH, then you make it go inside Bedok South Road, South Road, Bedok North Avenue 1, Bedok North Road, just up, and then you send this thing to Pongo like this, because you would need to go to this bus stop here, cross the road, take 58. But yeah, I wish this side had better connect, like Bedok South had better connectivity to like Bedok North as well, like this. Right now they only have 46, and that alone is not enough. It sucks. Bedok to Choa Chu Kang. Well, actually, Bedok to Choa Chu Kang, there is 67, but not all parts of Bedok have access to 67. Like, for example, this part of Bedok doesn't have access to 67, obviously. So yeah, technically there is 67, but yes. But 67 isn't a fast option, so yeah, I get what you mean. Kaki Bukit is pretty much Bedok. Yes, true. I kind of going by like boundaries, like, you know, Aljunied GRC is like this, and then like this, right? This is above this line is Aljunied GRC. Hammerland. Also, I hate how they're trying to clamp down on the other members as well. So whatever. I hope people don't vote for the incumbents again, and I'll just leave it at that. Close to so many HDB estates. Correct. Tampines and okay, because T5 is like along, you access T5 via Cillian Avenue, right? So I was like thinking 985 go here, and if it's just serving T5, you exit down here and you touch IT College East. Once 985 touches IT College East, it will be stongs when it comes to demand. Like I said, this area already has 23, you could 985 23. Currently you're not able to, but assuming 985 actually goes down, comes back up, I know this junction is a piece of shit, but as long as it comes down and goes down and comes back up, You have access to 23, which could take you to over here, and then send 90, you send 985 to here. At least it'll be able to offset the farebox recovery rate a little bit. Because let's face it, IT College East, other than 118, it's quite poorly connected. Maybe there's a reason why people choose like IT West and Central as opposed to like East. Cause I don't know, like I feel this school really deserves better. Like example, I mean, transport access to it. The bus stop funnels many services. Yeah. Oh my god. Burdock Tampines, there used to be CDS, but then, did people even film the CDS? I'm pretty sure they did, right? Wait, no. The CDS were by the CDSs. I'm pretty sure they were by private operators, so they never made it to the public transport operators. Otherwise, I think the people would have filmed it. My bad. I forgot those people don't do premium services. I'm like the only one who does like premium bus services, provided that I'm able to like pay cash or use his link card, and they actually allow me to film. So yeah, politically motivated. Yeah, it is, by the way. 669 Maxon and oh yeah, and Idle Iris. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, 738, by the way. It's stupid. It's like meow, meow, and then go to like it's gonna go to SIT Dover. No, fuck. SIT Pongo. Why did I say Dover? SIT Pongo. I'll be surprised if that thing even has demand. And by the way, SIT, apparently these stupid fucks make you submit your conscription conduct grade. So whilst you're being conscripted, apparently there's a conduct grade. And that university places great emphasis on said conduct grade, which is fucking bullshit because it has absolutely nothing to do with education. Which is why I tell people not to go to SIT, because apparently the people who are in charge of this school are pieces of shit. They are basically like saying, we serve because we are patriotic to our country. Who the fuck wants to be patriotic when they get fucking conscripted, man? This country and the way they use words is like so stupid. This is why nobody likes the incumbents. Unless you're rich. Yeah. But 738, I will be surprised if it even has demand. Like basically, if any school tries to propagate or perpetuate or perpetrate, I don't even know which word to use sometimes, propagate, perpetrate, perpetuate, whatever you call it. If they want to spread this kind, I'll use a simple word. If they want to spread this kind of like toxic masculinity, you must perform well when you're conscripted. If they ever try to spread this kind of shit, I will tell people I will tell people this school's a piece of shit, do not enroll. Otherwise you will probably hear them saying, I want you to sing the national anthem and take the pledge with pride and gusto. I want you to cry whilst doing it and show your love for the country. Because you know why? Like when I was in like fucking secondary school or JC, I hear a lot of people saying this. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit. The more you force people to like do it, the more it's gonna lose its meaning. But what do I have to say? This country operates on force and it's pretty much a dictatorial regime in broad daylight, so I don't know, you do you, I guess. You know what, Glenn? Like, I thought that would be the case, but apparently it's more than just that. They actually read people up if you get like a conduct grade for like that. And when somebody tried to tell me off for that, I just whack them back, basically. No country should be propagating this kind of toxic masculinity bullshit. And I'm saying this as a straight guy. I know some people might mistake me as like not straight, but I'm not attracted to anyone. Yeah. You know what? I actually want him to join and then actually report the school for bullying. And then SIT will probably have to close down. Haha. Serves you guys right. Goodbye to the Pongo campus. I'd rather set up another more deserving university there. Like SUSS and Pongo maybe. I mean, I am in no position to say this, but I prefer SUSS like curriculum, their style of like learning a lot more than the other universities and stuff like that. But what do I have to say? I'm just an outsider yapping about stuff that happens in this country. I mean, like, I also told you guys before that like this school over here is actually terrible. So yeah. And people spend 5 years in that school, so I was like, what the You don't learn your lesson the first time around and then you retain twice. No, it's fine, it's fine. Don't just focus on your life, don't care about what happens to him. If anything, he's gonna have to answer to it himself. You focus on you don't even have to do anything. I told you before. Don't It's their business, okay? It's technically none of your business. It doesn't help, honestly. He's not even a threat, that's all. Oh. Although to be honest, like for Tokyo's universities, I am not really familiar with like their whole cutoff point. Language-wise, they might want you to. They might prefer if you have like N4 or N3. If your lessons are in English, then I think they would just say N4, N3. N2 is only for like technical schools. So yeah, Senmon-gakko. But yeah. Although like how strict the admissions are, I really have no idea because at this point in time, I really have no intention of going to university. I am not wasting years of my life just for a piece of paper and I end up with no job. So yeah, just no. Not Todai. Yeah, Todai is like a little bit difficult. Yeah, N3 is a good like benchmark. I do understand that like the jump from N3 to N2 and the jump from N2 to N1 is a lot. That jump from N2 to N1 is the worst, but N3 is a good level for you to aim for, like right now. So, all the best. I know it's hard, but yeah, you know. because it's like amongst the bus enthusiasts that are like in Singapore right now, I'm technically considered like the most fluent one, even though I'm by no means completely fluent, but yeah. So honestly, I have a lot more to like prove as compared to like people who are struggling with N2, you know. No, but as I've mentioned in previous streams, like I feel that a lot of like again, I highly encourage people like Singaporeans to learn Japanese, but if they have an interest in it, it's just that like if I were to comment, I would feel that like at least for Singaporeans or even some casual learners as well, the way they speak, the way they type their posts like in Japanese, I feel it's very like textbook and sometimes comes off as a little bit unnatural and stuff like that. So I tell people just plain form, just say whatever you want to say. You don't have to worry about people canceling you or like saying, you don't know the social expectations or norms or like you don't understand the social fabric. Don't care about that. They would be more than happy if somebody could actually speak their language, especially if they are able to do it casually. It's more important than saying it formally because learning Japanese formally you can always learn. Even native speakers, they do struggle with like formal language, keigo at times, but like yeah, most of the time plain form is often used more than it's used more often than like polite form in everyday life conversations. Desu or no desu is like des, no des. It's used more often than like actual masu masu. Masu is mostly used in keigo or nani nani shimasu ka or something like that. It's often used in like polite, asking people a polite way, but normal conversation is usually in plain form. Even if it's to a superior or something like that, if you're just describing something, describing it in plain form is fine. It's only when you want to show respect to the other person, then you use polite form or like keigo. You don't need to like say the entire sentence in like keigo or polite form unless you are a customer service officer or something along those lines, like a receptionist, a cashier or something along those lines. But yeah, it's like I just like my advice is that be more casual with it. Just let your thoughts run free. People would prefer somebody who is able to speak their mind freely as opposed to like speaking Japanese that sounds like it's from the textbook or something, right? I'm not asking people to like learn all the slangs or whatever. No, you don't have to, but at least make yourself understood. Hypothetically, yeah, I get it. That travel often at least aren't so ignorant, yeah. Talk to natives that you just met. No, to be honest, right? Even if you just met, at most it's like polite form. Nobody keigo is only like reserved for like work or like you are a server, you are a waiter, waitress, and you serve people. It's only like a service thingy or an email thingy. Only in those cases do you actually keigo or polite form. Do you actually keigo? To be safe, just polite form. But once you get comfortable with them, you can start switching to plain form and start dropping all the honorifics. In fact, on YouTube, I tell people just drop the honorifics. You don't need to like, you know, I don't care if I'm like older than you or what. You can drop the honorifics when you're speaking to me. It feels more like natural. I want people to like not feel uncomfortable having to speak to somebody that's older, and yeah, so that's how I do things. Obviously, some people they might think differently, and that's fine as well. But for me, it's like I just express myself very naturally to the point whereby a lot of people mistake me as like being ethnically Japanese. But yeah, Dude, I suck at this game. I made it all the way to like 1260 something, and then I just lost like 100 rating points. God damn it, I suck at this game. But the most chill people, Okinawa. Okinawans are the most chill. They are like the Hawaii, basically. What? Why did he? Never mind. But what's he doing? Did he mouse slip? I feel bad. Oh, okay. But yeah, even then, if it's just met, it's usually polite form and not like keigo. Keigo is more of like a business thing. Like the easiest way to describe it is like keigo is business. Too much keigo, it actually sounds fake and insincere, I would say. The more you talk to like native Japanese people, the more you would be able to tell if the other person genuinely means it or not. Okay, cause keigo is like the it's like the odenwa like gorenraku goshicho or something. Yeah. Keigo is basically like the super polite version. Like shimasu becomes nasaimasu or itashimasu, if I'm not mistaken. It should be nasaimasu, I think. And then there is like a special rule with the even though it's nasaimasu, right? You actually don't say the plain form isn't actually nasau. It's actually nasaru. It's actually a do instead of a u. Those are the exceptions actually. Like ohayo gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. The gozaimasu, right? The plain form is actually not gozau but gozaru. Those are the exceptions. Why? Because they are just special phrases. Let's just put it that way. They are just like special phrases. If you think Japanese is like difficult, wait till you find out that English has a lot more inconsistencies that make it much more of a piece of a headache to learn as compared to like Jap. Most people don't even understand how difficult English as a language actually is because of all the inconsistencies and the fact that English borrows so much from other languages to the point whereby you ask a native speaker how do you pronounce rendezvous? They're like rendezvous, and then nope. Even native speakers like struggle as well, so don't worry about that. No, it's more of like once you learn other languages, you would actually find out that English isn't necessarily as easy as it seems. But then again, Singaporeans have access to good quality English education, and yet a lot of them still don't know how to speak English properly for some reason I don't understand. Based on my own experiences. Like, you don't have to be good in English. You just need to make yourself like understood, and that's pretty much it. Pigeons, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like Nigerian. Is it Nigerian? Nigerian pidgin English. It's like as long as people know how to code switch, I'm fine. But it's like, dude, I look at the way some people talk. It's legit disgusting, and like, it's like, I don't even understand why Singaporeans have such an affinity with like the repeated words, like the how do I say repeated words? It's like, for example, like doki doki or something along those lines. It's those repeated words, but in Singlish. Yeah, it's like I don't even mind that it's a cultural thing. Like, there's nothing wrong about it. It's just people don't even know how to code switch, and that's like really concerning. It's like when you go elsewhere, like when those people they are not in Singapore, do you really expect people to understand? Like, how do I say it? It's like, excuse me, sir, I want a cup of coffee. Can I have this or that? Oh my god, I cannot even like do it anymore. Like, I used to be able to do it. Like, now I cannot even do it anymore. Sorry about that if I butchered it, but yeah. It's yeah, like you don't talk like that in overseas and then expect people to understand you. It's like even British English is more widely understood as compared to like Singapore. I have heard of people that think Singaporean accents sound like Nigerian, and I can kind of see why. Like, when I actually think about it, then I'm like, yo, wait a second. Like, it actually does sound like Nigerian. A Nigerian accent, English accent sometimes. Yeah, jalan-jalan barang-barang. But here's the thing, like Malay, right? Jalan-jalan barang-barang. They have an actual reason to repeat, and it's actually proper. But it's when I hear this a lot. It's like, today mommy want bring you go gai gai. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Can't you just say that in normal English? You are hurting your child's like development. What the fuck is this? And it's like, with the other one is like, it's like, let's say, John, do you want to go shishi? It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, you're not teaching your kids like the proper way to say it. It will hurt them next time, and like, no adult says that. This is more of like when you're speaking to dogs. This is how like, like, no offense, but like, if you are speaking to a dog and you want to be all cute and stuff like that, it's understandable. It's actually cute, but who talks like this to children? Yeah, it's like, if you want to speak like Hokkien, Cantonese, or everything, just speak the entire sentence in Hokkien or Cantonese and try not to mix unless you don't know the word, right? But yeah, there is generally no problem with mixing. Is that when the parents deprive their kids from learning proper English, like from a young age, and they resort to like these kinds of tactics because they're like, my child will learn proper English in school, I don't have to teach them. Then yeah, this kind of shit happens, and when these people grow up, they would repeat the same shit. Culturally diluted. To be honest, right, I feel that like the dialects, they are much more beautiful sounding as opposed to like standard Chinese, I will say. But then again, it's just my opinion. I don't know why. It's like I just feel like the dialects actually sound nicer for some reason. I only know this one. Like again, I don't speak any of those languages or dialects, but like I do know one phrase that appears in a Hokkien song. It's like again, I don't speak dialects. I don't even speak Chinese, but like it's like ping yu li ping yu li cui kin hobo. It's like friend, are you doing fine? Ping yu li cui kin hobo, something along those lines. I might have butchered it, but yeah, it appears in a song from like some Taiwanese singer because people from Taiwan do speak Hokkien. So yeah, even the original like the Taiwanese dramas they are in Hokkien as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like the old the old school ones. Okay, he cannot take me because he's pinned. I'll be winning his bishop. Okay. I only know Hobo because I hear a lot of people pronouncing it like this. It's like Ping Yuli Tuikin Hobo. I know the Hobo. I this one I've heard before. But the previous one like Ping Yuli, I don't even know how to say that. I only know the Hobo thingy. It's also probably because like Bin Xian and Rivian they have been low-key teaching me all these like slang words. So yeah. That's another like contributing factor as well. No, here's the thing, like I can type in I can type like some of these dialect phrases or words, but I cannot speak them. It sounds very, very awkward, you know. If he takes, I'm gonna checkmate him. It's also partially because I heard that song. And then there's that piano part. Or something along those lines. No, actually, did he forget the castle? No, he did castle. I just busted. No, I think he pushed his like pawns way too far, but I need to watch out because I am like losing time right now. Okay, all right. I need to move my queen out of the pin. Then I need to move my knight away. I need to move my knight away. Then my rooks can come in. And I don't know how to like win this position. I know I'm up a knight, but oh shit. I hate this. You know what? Let's go all in. Oh no, wait. Wait. Down. At least I can force a trade. Somewhat. Running low on time, Okay, he actually... I... Okay, he has to sacrifice... Yeah. Can I actually win? I don't know if I... Okay, wait. Okay, come on. If he moves here, he's screwed. He has to move back. Yeah, he's smart. Like, I should be winning, right? But... I just need to make sure that he doesn't get to check me. See, I'm gonna move this here and I'm gonna move this here. That's why I need my other rook guarding me from the queen. If the queen starts infiltrating here, then I'm screwed. Oops. I'm not playing that well because of time. But neither is he. Neither is he. No, 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 I cannot move away. No, I cannot move away. I cannot move away. Okay, I'm gonna have to... This is the only way. Oh no, like... I don't know, I wanted to go here, but... The one good thing is that this literal pawn is blocking the queen's access. I don't want to just take... I want to... I'm gonna take him. Okay. Oh crap, he's gonna... Yeah. Okay, back. I need to know how to... I just need to move. I just need to move. He's gonna run low on time. I just need to make moves. Fuck. Just make random moves and don't lose. Shit. Yeah. Just... Okay, come on. ちょっと待ってね。いやー。Oh, fuck! Shh. Just make moves. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's just gonna keep going back and forth. Check him. Okay. Okay. I know what to do. Go up. Bye. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is why I don't know, like, here's the thing, like my opponent is technically kind of weak, like in terms of like playing strength. But imagine playing chess at the highest level. This is the kind of stress that you would face. This wasn't a tough opponent, by the way. Like, yeah, I have the black pieces. Germans are quite good at chess, even at this level. But if he's not gonna make a move, then I'm gonna abort. But yeah, the one move check. Yeah, correct. And the thing is, when you're low on time, you just you just play like a donkey. Dude, he gave me a free piece. Look, he made a mistake. He gave me a free piece. He calculated the exchanges wrong. Like, I have an extra piece. Dude, I wish I had this like streak earlier on, because I was like messing up left, right, center. Imagine if I keep losing on stream. Yeah, I mean, that happened to me once. I lost like 3 times on stream. Back to back to back. And that wasn't fun. This pawn is the most vulnerable to like the queen attack, so I'm gonna have to guard it. But if you can exchange, just exchange. Cause I'm still up a piece, I can just exchange. Okay. I haven't decided which side I want to castle, but you know, opposite side castling sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not that advisable. Oh. Okay, I can castle. I want to start launching an attack on like this side, but I need all my pieces to coordinate. He's forced to take me, I think. If not, I'll be taking his pawn. He has no choice but to take me. And the bad thing about like online chess is that you could mouse slip. Nobody wants to mouse slip. Whew. Center everything. Jesus. Wait. Go here. He moves away. Oh my god. I think he just trapped himself. Cause I'm eyeing this. Wait, am I? Okay, you know what? It sucks that he has an escape square, but I wanna infiltrate. Actually, I'm just making his queen come out for no reason. But whatever. Okay, wait. Here. I have no checks left. I'll just go back. I might not even be winning anymore because of my own stupidity. Wait, no. If he takes, I'm gonna... Okay, okay. I'm gonna invite him to take this pawn. I'm just gonna pretend I'm stupid. Nah, he's smart. Well, whilst I have the chance, I'm gonna just eat all his pawns. He wants to eat all my stuff. Go ahead. I'm going to eat all of his stuff. So basically in chess, if you can expose the king, he has no protection, then that is a good thing. But I'm out of checks, obviously. I need to move back. It's not like my king is considered safe either, so that's the risk of castling like this side. Oh my god. I wanna... I wanna go for this pawn. I have a tactic to win his rook. Then I take. Sorry. Oh, you think you're smart? I'm gonna checkmate you. I just need to be careful. Just need to be very careful. Goodbye. Yep. Right. See, playing chess in front of an audience is actually even more stressful than playing it without playing chess with an audience is more stressful than without an audience. But maybe with an audience, like, you're pressured to perform better. But I think you guys are like kind of bored right now, and I think it's probably time for you all to sleep as well. So if there are no more questions, then I think this is a good time to like end as well. Again, if there are no more questions, because I think it's best if you guys get some sleep as well, and I get my sleep as well. Because tomorrow the CDS will be operating at afternoon. So yeah, I can go check LTG on that. So yes, I will be filming it. And then I also have another video that's like coming out tomorrow. I got, where is it? I got this video that I recorded like yesterday. It's gonna come out tomorrow. Then I have another one that's, I have two videos that are coming out tomorrow, and then one on Christmas. Treat this one as your Christmas present. It's really hard to film this because it runs like one trip per day only. And then yeah, these two tomorrow, is it tomorrow? Yeah, these two tomorrow, and these two today, I'm sorry, and this one tomorrow during Christmas. So yeah, Merry Christmas early. Bye, Yasumi. Good night. Good night. Bye everyone. I'm tired. Oh my god, I gotta do some stretches. Oh wait. Oh yes. Merry Christmas everybody. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Enjoy your long weekend. Yasumi. Bye bye.